In a world where laughter can be the cruelest weapon and insecurities weigh us down, one person's journey of transformation is a testament to the power of self-belief and resilience. From the painful echoes of the past to a triumphant return at a high school reunion, join us as we delve into an inspiring journey of self-discovery and empowerment and discover the valuable life lessons that can change the course of your own story. Hot tears blurred Diane's vision as she squeezed her eyes shut, trying to drown out the cruel laughter that echoed around her. The sting of her burning cheeks was nothing compared to the shame and humiliation that weighed heavily on her chest. She could feel their stares, like daggers, piercing through her skin. The taunts were endless and relentless and seemed to grow louder with every passing day. "Hey, donut Diane," jeered a voice from the back of the classroom, followed by another round of raucous laughter. "Leave me alone," Diane muttered under her breath, gripping the edge of her desk tightly, her knuckles turning white. The schoolyard had been a battlefield for Diane, every step echoing her weight struggles and reminding her of her place as an outsider. Her self-confidence was nearly non-existent, crushed beneath the weight of her own insecurities and the unkind words of others. The constant teasing had left her feeling isolated, yearning for a sense of belonging, for something to help her rise above the torment. It wasn't until one quiet evening, when Diane stumbled upon Emotional Road on YouTube, that everything began to change. The channel was filled with inspirational videos, each offering wisdom and insight into creating a more fulfilling life. From the very first video, something inside Diane clicked. A spark of hope ignited in the darkness that had consumed her for so long. "Your past does not define your future," spoke the calming voice of the video host, as if addressing her directly. "You have the power to change your circumstances and create the life you desire." Diane felt a connection with the messages in the videos, as though they had been made for her. Every word seemed to resonate deep within her soul, stirring something powerful and transformative. Late nights turned into early mornings as she devoured the content, absorbing each message like a sponge. "Self-love and acceptance are the keys to unlocking your true potential," the host continued, with sincerity and warmth that seemed to radiate through the screen. As she watched the videos, Diane could feel her mindset shifting and her self-belief beginning to blossom. She knew that she couldn't change the past, but she could take control of her future. The Emotional Road channel had become her lifeline, guiding her towards a better version of herself where confidence and self-assurance were no longer just distant dreams but tangible realities within her reach. And so the journey began. Diane stood before the mirror, her reflection staring back at her with determination etched in every feature. It was no longer enough to simply absorb the wisdom from Emotional Road, it was time to take action. Her desire for an attractive partner and a fulfilling career burned within her. She knew that leveling up herself would be the key to unlocking these dreams. "All right, Diane," she said to herself, steeling her resolve. "No more excuses. Let's do this." Her first step was education. Diane enrolled in a local college, taking classes on nights and weekends and immersing herself in psychology and self-help literature. She dove into her studies with the same fervor she had devoted to the YouTube channel. Her thirst for knowledge was insatiable. Late-night study sessions became her norm, accompanied by endless cups of coffee and the quiet roar of dormitories full of other students deep into their own work. The linoleum floor groaned underfoot as she walked between rows of long wooden tables and stacks of books lining the walls. Each day after class, she returned to her tiny apartment and stayed up until dawn working on assignments and playing through useful scenarios in her mind over and over again until they were perfect. As important as her academic pursuits were, Diane recognized the need to take care of her health and appearance. Mornings began with a brisk run, her heart pounding as she pushed herself to new limits. The crisp air filled her lungs, and the world around her gradually came alive with each passing day. Every bead of sweat that dripped down her face was a testament to her commitment. "Keep going, Diane. You've got this," she panted, her legs pumping as she conquered another hill. Balancing schoolwork and self-care was a challenge, but Diane remained steadfast. She found solace in moments of solitude, soaking in warm bubble baths while sipping herbal tea. Gradually, her once pudgy frame began to transform, with muscles taking shape beneath her smooth skin. "Wow, you look amazing," a friend exclaimed one day, her eyes wide with admiration. "What's your secret?" "Hard work and dedication," Diane replied, a proud smile lifting the corners of her mouth. I realized that if I wanted to change my life, I had to start with myself, and so Diane continued her journey of self-improvement, fueled by the unwavering belief that she was capable of achieving greatness. Each small triumph, on a piece of paper, a new personal record in her workouts, brought her one step closer to the life she desired. I've come so far, she thought, standing before the mirror once more. This time, however, her reflection beamed back at her, brimming with newfound confidence and endless possibilities. Gone were the bulky eyeglasses that once hid her expressive brown eyes. In their place, smooth contacts that showcased their brilliance. Her once pudgy frame was now a testament to her discipline and hard work at the gym, with toned muscles rippling beneath her skin with every movement. The cool evening air kissed Diane's cheeks as she stepped out of the taxi. She stood for a moment, taking in the familiar facade of her old high school, now adorned with twinkling fairy lights and a banner that read, "Class Reunion," in elegant gold letters. "Here goes nothing," she murmured under her breath, adjusting the strap of her red dress that hugged her toned figure just right. With steady steps, she made her way towards the entrance. As Diane walked into the bustling room, conversation seemed to pause in unison, and all eyes turned to her. She felt a slight flush in her cheeks but reminded herself to stay grounded. This was her moment, and she refused to let insecurity steal it away. "Is that Diane Thompson?" whispered one former classmate, her jaw slack with disbelief. "Can't be," another chimed in, his eyes wide as he unabashedly scanned Diane up and down. "Hey, guys." Diane greeted them warmly, refusing to let their stunned reactions faze her. "It's so great to see you again." Yeah, you too," stammered Jake, who had been one of the main perpetrators of teasing during their school years. His cheeks flushed with embarrassment, he extended a hand to shake Diane's. "You look amazing, Diane." "Really, thanks, Jake," Diane replied with a smile, accepting his handshake firmly. "We've all grown up, haven't we?" "How have you been?" Good, he mumbled, seemingly at a loss for words. I'm sorry about how I treated you back then." "You didn't deserve that, thank you for saying that, Jake," Diane said genuinely. "I appreciate it. Let's make tonight a night to remember, for the right reasons this time." As the evening progressed, Diane found herself surrounded by old classmates, each eager to reconnect and share their own stories of growth and transformation. She listened intently, offering words of encouragement and understanding. "Remember when you used to call me Donut Diane?" she asked one former tormentor, her tone light and teasing. "Well, it turns out I've developed a love for running." "Funny how things change, right? Wow, that's fantastic," he replied, his face a mixture of astonishment and guilt. "I'm really sorry about those dumb nicknames, Diane." "You didn't deserve that, thank you," she said sincerely. "But let's focus on the present and celebrate how far we've all come." With every interaction, Diane felt her confidence grow. This was more than just a reunion, it was proof that she had conquered her past and emerged victorious. She had become the person she always knew she could be, strong and self-assured, with an innate kindness that had survived even the cruelest taunts of her childhood. And tonight, she would show them all just how brightly her inner light could shine. As the night continued, filled with the high-pitched laughter of old friends and shared memories, Diane left the reunion with her head held high. She was at peace with the past and excited for her future, knowing that it was time to embrace each new day, saying both hello and goodbye, in order to welcome what lay ahead. Having witnessed Diane's incredible transformation and her triumphant return to her high school reunion, we can draw several valuable lessons from her journey, which include: 1. Diane's story reveals the strength and resilience that lie within, showing that even in the face of adversity, one can find the determination to transform their life. Her transformation began with self-love and acceptance, highlighting the importance of embracing one's identity as a catalyst for personal growth. Pursuing education became Diane's pathway to empowerment, demonstrating the role of learning in achieving personal goals. Diane's commitment to her physical health and self-care serves as a reminder of the value of nurturing one's body and overall well-being. Through her reunion, Diane demonstrated her newfound confidence and ability to confront her past, illustrating the possibility of emerging stronger and more confident after overcoming challenges. So, dear viewers, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own journey. What dreams and aspirations do you have? What changes can you make today to create the life you desire? Just as Diane found her inspiration and guidance on Emotional Road, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and embark on your own path of growth and transformation. Together, we can discover the valuable life lessons that have the potential to change the course of your story. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey, and remember, your past does not define your future. It's time to embrace your potential and unlock the greatness within you. Subscribe now, and let's embark on this transformative adventure together.